Hey guys. So today, I already filmed this video and it didn't record half of it, so I'm redoing it. Which is actually okay, because I did not like what I did. Don't mind my under eye bags. But we're gonna be organizing my bookshelves today. So for context, I moved back in with my parents like a few months ago. So I'm currently in their guest bedroom. And so like, I don't have like a whole lot of space for like my things, obviously, because it's a guest room. And I've only had this shelf for the time being. And I have so many books that literally I've been stacking them. They're gone now, but I've been stacking them right here under my window. And I finally convinced my mom to let me pack up everything that was in this one so I can put books in there. And so we need to reorganize it better. Honestly, I think I need to shift like the shelves. So this shelf needs to go to this side, this shelf needs to go to this side. But yeah, let's do this together. So first order of business, we gotta take everything off the shelves. I'm debating if I wanna time lapse this or we'll time lapse. Okay, I figured while I could do this, I could chit chat a little bit. So the thing I was struggling with earlier when I was doing this was I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to do like shelf of TBR, shelf of read books. But as I thought about it, the problem I would run into is as I read books and like, for example, I have only read these two in this series. So as I read books, these two would eventually get added to the shelf and this shelf would be full and I'd have to redo all of this. So what I'm gonna do is just keep everyone with their series, with their author, and then I have a little list on my Notion of all my books I haven't read that I own. So I can keep track of it and I don't have to worry about like forgetting what I have and have not read. And we're just gonna organize it like that. And I honestly think it's gonna look a lot better. All right. There's everyone. There's some on the floor. There are all the stacks. Now let's get to work actually organizing this and see what we get. All right, there we go. And then we still got space down there. Okay, we'll start over here. So I have the Good Old Boy series by MJ Hendricks. I love this woman. Literally follow her. She follows me on Instagram. Love her. Then we have Mariana Zapata, which I just sold one of my books. So I only have 4 right now, but these are 2 of my favorite books of all time. So super good. So read all of these. Then we get to the Twisted series. Read these 2. I haven't read these 2 and I don't foresee myself reading them anytime soon, but I keep them because I know I probably will eventually. So those stay there. Off Campus, My Babies. Still the original tall, slick covers. And then the new, what is it called? Off Campus Diaries. And then we got Chloe Walsh, My Gal, all of the Boys at Hammond books. I have not read Redeeming yet, but otherwise I've read them all. And I left space on this shelf because I did order the new covers. And so I know I'll need room to put those on here. And it can I'll either stack them here or I'll push this over and then go from there. Then this shelf is a little organized chaos. So I tried to do books that came in 2. So like this right here, this is a duet, Full Tilt and All In. I have not read All In yet, but I've read Full Tilt. They both die at the end, and the first to die at the end. I haven't read this one yet. And then I have 2 Sally Rooney books, so I put them together. I haven't read Conversations with Friends, but I have read Normal People. Write Me Off, I've read St. Michael's Duet, which is a baseball romance. The Hoops, I don't know if you'd call it a series. There's 3 of them, so I guess like a little trilogy, but they're all standalones. I've read Longshot, which is an amazing book, and I haven't read Hookshot. And if you notice on Hookshot, I ordered it on like one of those used bookshops. So like there's like sticky stuff on it, but I wanted the old cover because I wanted to match the one I already had. So did that. That was just a side note. My Kim Holden. So y'all know this is my most favorite book of all time. And I just love her. So she has her moment, Gus, all of it, which doesn't go along with this, is a little standalone. All of my Taylor Jenkins read. I need to read Daisy Jones. I haven't read it yet. And then my 2 UCMH books. So when Henry's book comes out, there's space for him to go right there. And then down here, we kind of have like a mix of like stuff I've already read and stuff I haven't read yet. So I have read, like, these are all kind of like thriller / mysteries. So I've read Bunny, read this one, read this, read this, read this, read this, and then read Queen Shatter Me in the selection I have not read yet. Not on my immediate TBR, but will be read probably sometime in the next year. Then I've read all of these, I think. Yeah, I've read all of them. I put all my Colleens down here. I got rid of a bunch of Colleen Hoovers, so I only kept like the ones 4 stars and above. I haven't read this one yet. Too late. Maybe eventually, I don't know. Then we go over to this side, and I left a lot of space in this one, so there's a lot of room to add to it. But you just start up here. It's mostly hardbacks. So we got the Inheriting Game series, Family of Liars, Before the Coffee Goes Cold, 56 Days, which when I bought this book, I did not know that it was signed. And there she is. So that was pretty cool. Midnight Library, which I want to read soon. People keep talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, I want to read that. Verity, my special edition of Verity. Song of Achilles special edition. Archer's Voice special edition. And then, of course, I put my paperback of Archer's Voice next to it. And then going right next to it, I have all my Emily Henry. I've only read Happy Place, but I want to read Beach Read sometime soon because I'm just always hear good things about it. And people we meet on vacation. I just want to read them all. So I will be getting to those soon. Love in Other Words. Love that book. So it gets a little moment with Emily Henry because, I don't know, I think they exude the same vibe, but I could be totally wrong. Then we have Elsie Silver. This series, I can't remember what it's called, but I have the whole series because they had all the covers at Barnes and they never have all the covers at Barnes, so I bought them all at once. The, what is this one called? Playing for Keeps, that's what it is. Playing for Keeps series by Becca Mack. I was recommended to read this by Taylor. Then going down, we have Windy City series, which I haven't read yet. And then we have the Linden U series by B. Celeste. I've read the first 2. I have not read the newest one that came out in December, but I love B. Celeste, so I know I'm going to enjoy it. Then we have the Dirty Air series by Lauren Asher. I've read the first 3. I just haven't read Redeemed yet. And then I have another Lauren Asher book. I have Fine Print, so I decided to add that there. And like my shelves on these aren't quite tall enough for me to like, see fit. So a lot of the books just have to sit like that. But I do have The Last Love Note, which is a very immediate TBR, like probably a more summary book I want to read sometime soon. So it got its own moment. Then down here, we have some more TBRs, more lovey stories. So we have The Spanish Love Deception, Anna and the French Kiss, The Way I Used to Be, which is a YA, and it's going to be a deep book, and I'm excited to read it. Today, Tonight, Tomorrow, The Soulmate Equation, and Tell Me Lies. So some more immediate TBR. And then we get down here to Magnolia Park series. I'm currently reading Daisy Hates. So I have 2 more to read before Into the Dark comes out next week. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Lucy Score, Things We Never Got Over, which I've read, and then I haven't read the second two yet, but I have them all. My babies, the Addicted series. I got all my babies together, so of course the first 10 original books. I have the new edition of Hot House Flowers, and then Bad Rep, the Duet, and then the first 2 books in the Like Us series. And I've read Damaged, I just haven't read Lovers yet. And then my little fantasy section, which I'm trying to enter my fantasy era. It's been hard, but I've read Fourth Wing. I loved Fourth Wing, and then Iron Flame, and then I have ACOTAR. So those are also immediate TBR. I'm really happy with it. You know, I have the need to go buy more books now because I have space, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just let it be and go from there. But hope you guys enjoyed today's book organization video, and I wanted to do something different because I always vlog and I needed to do this, so thought it might be something fun. But I will see you guys again in my next video. Ignore my under eye bags, and yeah, go stream. Go stream Interludes, the podcast. This last week's episode was a book episode with my best friends, Taylor and Tatum. So very good. Go stream Interludes. It's on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, Prime, everything you can think of. You can go follow Interludes on Instagram at theinterludespod. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.